Okay, so it's fairly dry. I'm just going over it with some tissue. Sorry about the wobble. And I think that will do. I've made two big mixes, a green one and a dark one. Now, this probably isn't the best brush, but this is the one I'm going to use. I'm going to do this squishy kind of stroke where I splay the hairs and really make the brush rough. All the hairs are split, and it's really important to do that to get this tree foliage, and you have to keep doing it because all the hairs go back together. And oh, maybe this tree goes way up high, and once again it is all about that minimalism, like not doing too much, and that is so difficult, getting that balance right. Okay, maybe that I should have it coming out a bit more than that. Now with my other brush I've got this darker mix, and I'm going to go in here and do some dark bits. As long as this is wet and it's blending a bit, I'm safe. But if it dries out quickly, then it's not going to look very good. It's going to look stuck on. And maybe if I sprayed it a bit, that would help. So I might do that in a minute. Really is a race against time. Okay, where's my spray? Here we go. Okay. And then let's do some branches. So that spraying really helped. But sometimes you can end up wetting the paper a bit too much and everything goes a bit blurry. But if you're applying fairly thick paint, this should be thicker actually what I'm doing now, but if you apply really thick paint then you should be fairly safe. Okay. That doesn't look quite right, but just go with it. Don't get rid of all these lovely greens. I should stop painting, but it's not quite right yet. Maybe that's okay. Maybe it needs a little bit more green, I think. So maybe a little bit more green there. And a bit more here. And along the edge. Just a few touches. There's a real art to painting trees. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, I felt rain. Okay, really need to speed up. I'm not super happy with that. I might do this. I might just splatter it. Yeah. So here we go. Okay. Let's just splatter it a bit. Wow, there's a bunch of people coming this way with dogs. Well, I hope it doesn't get super noisy and I have a dog peeing up the side of my leg, but we will see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so need to do one more tree. Let's do this. Okay, and that's not too bad. This might end up being a better one. I don't know if you can hear the wind. The wind is picking up. Quite refreshing though. Okay. So it's going to get a bit noisy now. Yeah. So. But hopefully they'll be gone soon. Yep. And here we go with the branches. Have to try and take your time with this and make them look good. Yeah, this tree, not so great. But good enough. Okay. I think I should have done the trees a bit lighter. Maybe that kind of lightness. That would have been good. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. And then just darken the underside. Yeah, the underside is dark. I've made it too light. That's why you always have to think about things in a simple way, because you get caught up in details and then you forget these simple things and end up with something that's wrong. Okay, and a bit light green there. Okay, that will do. Maybe do a bit of splatter. Ooh, it's going everywhere but the right place. Oh, there we go. Then let's get some tissue and clean up this. Oh, that's pretty good now. Okay, and then let's do our figure. Well, yeah, just a minute. There's a few things here. I keep feeling these drops. These drops of rain. So when you do these poles and that, it really is important to do lovely lines if you can. Sometimes you can't, and sometimes you screw up like I did there and it's a bit curvy. Yeah, I think that's okay. This should get wider. So it's a bit off. Doesn't go straight down, but it almost works. And there might even be something there. that's okay, but it's not as good as it could have been. And then with my liner brush, do some lines that'll look nice, some power lines. Okay, here we go. And then some lines going down there, lines going down there, basically lines going all over the place. Yeah, go a bit crazy with that. Okay, that will do. And then do my figure, and then that's finished. Well, maybe do my figure and then have a think. Okay. I think I've managed to do all of this with just 4 colours so far. I need dry brush here, so I'm just wiping my brush on the rag, and there we go. It went down too far. And should have left more white on this figure, but that's okay. I can improve that later. So I'm going to use Brilliant Orange now. I'm going to cheat a bit. So that's a 5th colour now. So my colours for this are, let me see, Phthalo Blue, and then Alizarin Crimson, Yellow Ochre, and then a yellow, Imazoline something, I can't pronounce it. And now I'm using Brilliant Orange and a touch of white. So that's 6 colours. Titanium White. Wow! Listen to that crow. In the distance now, there's beautiful sky. Lovely white clouds. Okay. I'm managing to get a skin colour now with Titanium White. It's a bit tinted with blue actually, and some orange. Here we go. Yeah, a bit too much orange there, but okay. Need to get a bit closer. Okay, there we go. I should have given him a bit of a darker head, so that the black of his hair would show, but there we go. I'll correct that in a minute. But he looks like quite a good figure. And it really adds to the whole picture. Perhaps I should have done this bit here darker, even darker, but it's not too bad. And I like the way this has been simplified. This tree is a bit too overdone. This one's not too bad. Okay. So let's get my black mix. So this is a nylon brush, I think, and they're cheap and they're fantastic. I think you'll hear a lot of watercolour artists talk about natural hair and, you know, how great they are, and they might be, but I find synthetic brushes also work very well, to be honest. And they're pretty cheap. They really, really are. Quite cheap. From an art shop, yeah? Don't go for the cheap stuff. Get them from an art shop. Otherwise, you'll really, really have a tough time if you don't have good equipment. But it doesn't have to be like natural hair brushes, and it doesn't have to be like that. Okay, where's my titanium white. Here it is. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? It's interesting because when you look at the real picture, you get one impression, and then when you look at the screen, it's almost like it's framed. It's like seeing it in a frame, and it just looks even better. Okay, so get my white. Hopefully my brush is clean. So in the Bible we're told that love covers a multitude of sins, which makes me wonder whether love is such a good thing. But in watercolour painting, white paint, opaque white paint, also covers a multitude of sins. At least it helps you to turn well, it's an okay painting, but it helps you to turn it into a much, much better painting and hide your mistakes or whatever. Correct things. Look like that. I perhaps should do a touch of blue here as like a kind of shading. So I might do that. Okay, touch of white on top of his head. I should leave it to dry more, but the possibility of rain coming down on me is pushing me to do things quickly. And that's what I mean about why it's so good to paint outdoors, because all the things outside that are an inconvenience are the kind of things that will just probably improve your painting. You'll not maybe enjoy it at first, but you begin to appreciate how it can benefit you, like the pressure to get the painting done and to simplify stuff. And just using white paint here again to try and improve this. Redeem the painting. There we go. I'm always saying that. There we go, and I start painting more and more and more. So I've gone very thick there, but I just wanted to express that brilliant light coming down. I just wanted to make sure that when I look at this painting, I'll remember that. Okay, and I'm not sure these little bits of white worked. I know the painting needs them, but I'm just not sure I painted them so well. But there you go. And then I'm going to do a bit of shading, on this figure. And then we're finished. And I think it's pretty much dried out. So this painting is safe. Maybe the white bit, the white paint is still a bit wet. Okay. So just do this. A bit of shading on the figure, very delicate shading, and then I've finished. So I'm doing a slightly purplish mix, phthalo blue and alizarin crimson. And I suppose really his face should be in shadow as well, but I don't want to do that because I think it looks better being bright orange like that. And then I just kind of blend that and then put my finger on it and it just blends it together in a fairly nice way. Okay, let's do the shading on this figure. Like that. Oh yeah, that works. Oh, there we go. So, finished it. Maybe I'd like to do a few grey marks coming down here, just to try and connect this a bit better. Could be a bad idea. Oh, there's a lovely peaceful sound of insects. It's lovely. There we go. I said it again. There we go. There we go. And I continue. Okay, maybe I'm doing too much. That's it. That's enough. Here we go again. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so finished the painting. Hope you enjoyed that. So please get out and do some painting if you're an artist, and if you just like looking at paintings, then I hope you found this very enjoyable. Oh my goodness, and this video clip is 22 minutes long. Hopefully I can upload it. We'll find out. So bye for now. Bye.